5 years ago. We gotta go back, Rick. I don't know anything about Rick and Morty except something. We got an evil bat as one word. You doing all right now? Glad to hear it. Okay, so before we begin in earnest, I have done a lot of work on our gear. You're gonna see. We're gonna go over what everybody's carrying. Morty, we gotta cook. Yeah, that sounds about like what I know about Rick and Morty and Breaking Bad. So, of course, Tone's Chronicle Sword is about the same. Ah, yeah, gotcha. Fair enough. We're still carrying these because I haven't been asked to upgrade them. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so I want to talk about the Sandbreaker real quick. The antique sword is basically what we already know. So what I did was I got a Chris knife, which is a weapon that upgrades into the... Oh, I moved the sphere. So I got the weapon that upgrades into the Sandbreaker, and I put the kitchen knife in it to remove its thirst ability because of the quench and thirst abilities canceling out. So there's a bit of a problem, and it's something that's going to have some implications for something in the future. Let's see where I put that. Here it is. Okay. So I do still have this. Every single kitchen knife comes with the quench ability, so when I say this, you may just have to believe me on this one. That when I try putting it in, you will see it does not gain the ability. It is permanently inaccessible on this weapon. Which, thankfully, that doesn't transfer down to anything else that we equip the stop sphere to. So here's this antique sword, which is... an upgrade from the... Holy fuck, somebody is coughing to death in the background. So this antique sword is an upgrade from the Sandbreaker, and you will see that it as well is not gaining the ability. I don't like this. And I shall tell you why after I put that back. So, let's go over to Xiao real quick, and you will see that she has the Drain ability on her weapon, which I gave her, you might think a little prematurely, but I believe I explained this in an earlier stream, that she gets an ability on her ultimate, well, penultimate and ultimate weapon, really, that cancel out the Drain ability. It replaces it with something that lets her just heal over time as she walks around, but incredibly slowly. And Drain, if you get enough damage going, you can recover quite a bit of health. I guess they just really thought, oh, well, if you have two forms of healing, that's just busted, which, har. Your health is so small in this game, and you get obliterated by some shit so easily that it's really not. So, my problem is that I put this on here in preparation to be able to get Drain on there permanently, because if you don't remove it immediately, the ability gets removed and replaced every time you upgrade the weapon. And basically, I thought this was a good idea, but there's a very real possibility now that I am just going to have a weapon for her without a healing ability, and she's going to be really fucking terrible. Which a lot of people already kind of think that she sucks, but whatever. You know, now she's going to be even worse, I suppose. However, you'll be able to see, at least on the upside, we did get a lot of stealing weapons. And I did purposefully grind for these for a bit. But also, like, as soon as I did that, the game was just like, oh, you really want that steal ability, right? And just vomited them uncontrollably into my lap. I actually ended up with so many extras that I started selling them because I didn't have a use for them. Oh, also, we just picked up a trial hammer like 20 minutes ago, IRL. Goro has a new axe here called Satan's Axe. And in fact, as soon as we level this thing up, we can upgrade it to his ultimate weapon, the Inferno. which is a big old hammer instead of an axe, but we'll see that when we get there. I don't believe we had the Athena's arm. Yeah, we had the Goddess Band before for Ruby, but we have the Athena's Armlet now, and we can take a look at this build up here. We can see we've got a lot of work to do if we want to get her final weapon, but we really don't have to worry about that too much. Here is old Mr. Racism's second to last weapon here, the Terra Sword. And yes, that magic power is 66. I have noticed that, yeah, he gets very low. His ultimate weapon is only going to have a max MP stat of 80. And this causes him to underperform severely when he's using elemental attacks relative to anyone else. So he's probably going to be our candidate for doing non-elemental damage in the point when that's going to matter. Now, Osmond. Okay, take a look at that typographical error there. How did you miss something like that? The Hex a Blaster. That is kind of funny. But more importantly, yes, this is a direct upgrade of the Snail. This is what the second weapon is. It wasn't the second form flamethrower, as I think I implied it was. It turns out it's this, his second best weapon, and it's a ray gun. So let's get into the actual game now, instead of me talking for like 6.5 minutes about this equipment. And yeah, you can see it's got nice blue lasers. Also, yeah, the dungeon music is not being replaced. It's continuing with this theme, which, I mean, I think this will probably grate on some people after a while, but I think this piece of music actually kind of rules. A little generic, but eh. Considering the game that we're dealing with here, and this dungeon has a unique mechanic. I forgot to explain this. We don't have to leave the dungeon to build anything, which on the one hand, it's like, wow, rip and piss, the main thing about this game, but also that means that this stream is probably going to go a little bit smoother than usual. Just by virtue of the fact that we are going to be not leaving the dungeon nearly so often unless we want that free heal that we can get by doing so. Or if we just feel like our inventory is lacking a little something. This one is... alright. Is key. Supposedly. I can stop getting stuck on things. Yeah, I've said it before, but this game doesn't really, the camera does not track your movements whatsoever. Pitch dark key, that is our key for the key door. This dungeon, shut up. Oh. Because I was going at a funny angle, wasn't it? This game really needs like a camera follows you as you go type of thing, type of feature. And the clock hands. Those are our key, our ticket out of here. And yeah, you'll definitely notice that I am not going to be caring too much about juggling weapons to grind anything right now because, quite frankly, meh. If it becomes an issue, it'll all happen off camera. And in fact, there will probably be a reason that we'll want to do it because I did say we're going to do that bonus dungeon. What am I... Really? I can't get through that tiny little... That is bizarre. Hey, look, it's shrimp. Oh man, Nintendo just sent me an email. Available now, Bayonetta 3! The person who has never played any of those games and is not really that interested in it, frankly. And also, I've heard that the ending is really bad. Yes, I know, I need water. Thankfully, this weird panel of stained glass on the floor counts as water. That's... And don't worry, by the way, this dungeon does have some shenanigans for us in the way of limited floors. I don't know if it has like any of the curse or the thirst areas, but it definitely is going to have a gauntlet very near the end of just you have to do every floor as a different character. So instead of getting locations to build, we do still have Atla, as you can see, but we build little cutscenes. You know, again, they really want us to believe that this has a plot. And I suppose technically it does. It's just not a lot of one. I don't believe it's even necessary to view all this stuff. We just have to build it. So, in fact, I'm probably going to skip over it, and maybe I'll just remember to record another video that will just go up on the stream archive on YouTube of just playing them back one by one off camera. So that way we can see in greater detail the plot that has already been related to us, come to think of it. Like, we actually heard about that from Sita basically as soon as we entered the area, so... You know, what does it matter, actually, come to think of it? Oh, this would be a nice desktop wallpaper if I could just extract just that. Put it on my Windows 98 PC that I don't currently own. 18 years ago, huh? I like the idiosyncratic floor naming. Like, it's a pretty cute mechanic. And I'm glad that they're putting it to fuller use here. Level 5, of course, eventually became the purveyors of the Professor Layton series, as we are, I believe, all aware. But this was a thing that, you know, they sort of had a little bit of chops already. It's just that then you see the rest of the game. Oh, hey, a Buster Sword. I don't really need that too much, but okay. Could have given me something good. Could have given me an antique sword. I know that those can come out of chests in here. And here is Billy, who is the lightning version of all the elemental mages that we've seen before. And yes, just like the others, he can, in fact, self-destruct for massive amounts of electric damage. Don't stay near him if you can help it. Alright. Our feather broke. Do we have another one? Did I do it dumb and forget to... Yeah, I did it dumb and I forgot to bring more feathers. Well... Shit. I believe we're going to be fixing that after we finish this floor. You know what, Xiao, why don't you come out, because she's actually right up against maxing out one of her weapons to upgrade it, right? Yeah. To upgrade it to the angel shooter. You know, for shooting at angels. And of course, the pit is for Osmond only, isn't it? Yeah, thanks, game. Real nice of you. If only they could mark it a little bit differently on the map, that'd be nice. You know, like, put a little thing in the middle if it's jumpable by the cat. Or don't, you know. As I've said before, I'm not a game designer or anything, you know. I'm not a professional. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. The things that I say that might improve the quality of life on a modicum level might actually make the game 10 times worse. Who fucking knows, right? That said, absolutely a lot of people who try to play armchair game designer don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, don't be a jerk, dude. Come on. Alright, well, so much for smoothness. Alright, hey, dude. That ought to keep us for a while. Do we have anything else to dump? Yeah, we can dump those. I'm not going to use the bomb nuts, so we're going to throw those out. And yes, I'm absolutely still saving up towards the possibility of buying more gems, because, like, we've still got weapons to build. Shit, so... So let's go ahead and put this together. Oh yeah, it would help if I put that thing up there. Is this keyhole? Yeah, keyhole. We got some metal type enemies here. Not to be confused with steel type, as in Pokemon. Definitely avoiding the circle, but doesn't matter to us. Here's someone coming in behind me. I think it's an armor. No, it's another bat. Get out of my skies, dude. Unfortunately, now we have to acknowledge that other characters exist. But press the thing in the correct direction, me. Yeah, I figured that's not a jumpable. They've been giving us just the wide gap for character obstacles this whole time. Kind of weird. Clock hands. Honestly, I probably don't have to fight anything else here, but we're gonna at least pick up all the chests and stuff. May as well pick up all the EXP while we're here too, because hey, why not? Yeah, rounding corners in here is a little rough. It seems like. Alright. Upgrade. Yeah, we're not using this to its fullest, but you know what? The hell with it. And build up to the Angel Shooter. What do we need to... Oh, for some reason the shadow of that drain marker is still there, but unfortunately the ability is no longer with us. Wow, 4 slots on this too. That's pretty solid. At the very least, we've got that going for us, so we'll take what we can get there. Alright, now we want to bring in Goro for a bit to be the next person who can get his next big weapon at the end of this location. And by the end, I mean not the end at all. In fact, much sooner than that, preferably. Oh hey, there are other obstacles besides just gigantic pits. Unfortunately, it's, hey, you don't need any of those weapon points. Thankfully, I think that like, it cutting to the cutscene means that it basically just consumes maybe 1 at most. Yeah, it only took 1. Well, isn't that generous of you, game? But it's still a load of butts. Oh no, I'm cursed. I can't switch my weapon. I was planning on avoiding that this entire stream anyway, but fair enough, game. Also, yeah, I just suck at fighting as this dude, so be prepared for a lot of sucking. Oh! I didn't realize those showed up this soon. But also, they've got like a metallic sound palette to them here, which is nice. Again, I do like the idea of them varying up the chest models once they finally decided to start doing that in one of the levels. And that I like the different, the chests made of different material produce mimics that make different sounds. But also, there's still only a little bit of variety with that, and I mean, they could still be doing a little better. Also, that metallic clamping sound is not exactly a great sound effect. That's kind of shitty sounding, really. Alright. Oh, thank goodness there's a healing pool here. I mean, it doesn't cure our status effect for some reason, but at the very least, Goro can, in fact, fight these things pretty easily. Like, that sound palette is not super good, but I do appreciate the effort put in. So, give him points for that. Although the sound of it falling apart is pretty funny. That I do appreciate. Gotta give a couple of points there, you know. Gotta give Kachuka his props, etc. Gotta give Kachuka his props. That's a reference nobody here is going to understand at this point, I don't think. I don't have anybody who listens to me who knows the story of Kachuka and well, I probably don't have any viewers who have played DKC3 to begin with right now, but definitely the fact that that's a reference to a specific video maker and just an incredibly sounding phrase that they emitted one time. Alright, so we're exiting for a quick heal. But I suppose I can dump my inventory also. Flush that. I don't know why I started being like, oh hey, yeah, 5 antidote drinks is exactly as many as we're going to carry, but you know what? I've started and now I'm not going to stop. Excuse me. I'm going to keep that Buster Sword and I'm going to put it in storage. How deep into the past are we? 51 years. That's as old as, that's about how long it's gonna feel like since Tone last took a drink when this floor is over. Let me tell you what, Bobby. No, Fragile by Yes is 51 years old. A few other albums as well. I'm thinking, do I have tapes from then? Oh yeah, I probably should say that. I'm in a pretty alright mood, all considered. Despite a few things that I heard about over the past recently that kind of suck. Not in my personal life, really, but you know, I'm in a decent enough mood because I finally got around to testing out the stereo equipment that my dad gave me. He gave me part of his old stereo system that he had from like the late 80s. And it's all working pretty good, all considered. He gave me a cassette player, two cassette, I almost called them drives. I'm real smart, everybody. Two cassette decks and a stereo amplifier are what he gave me. The amplifier has a built-in radio, and as far as I know, the radio does not work. Although I freely admit I didn't test it a whole lot because I do not care too much about the radio. And it did used to live in the garage, so I wonder if that may have been part of it for him. But regardless, I haven't really done a whole lot with that, but it doesn't seem to work too well. And yeah, I know, game. I know we are in need of water. And to that I say, well, I'm not going to recover it until we're done with this floor. Because at the rate this stuff goes, I'll just run out by then. Who am I kidding? I should probably wait to try to push that. That seems like a bad idea. That's a bad idea. And we got a new enemy here, the Rash Dasher. You can see that it has a funny thing going on where it can make itself enter stamina and leave stamina. Gain and lose stamina, that's a better way to put it. So, it doesn't last for super long, but it is still kind of frustrating. They just have an enemy like that just buffs itself. I mean, it could be worse, but still. It could also be a lot better. Okay, I was about to say, does that clock go backward or forward? Because it would be really silly if it went forward. That would piss me off quite a bit, actually. And here we are at 66 years ago. Things are looking a little bit less severely tarnished, I think, at this point. Not like pristine or anything, which is what happens later in the dungeon, but it's looking a little bit cleaner. It certainly feels like that anyway. Ow. I just took a massive lightning ball face first. Point blank. Alright. Let's pick poison. Yeah. I should probably be picking explosion, really, because 33 health. I mean, okay, fine. We'll chug an antidote drink if it's poison. Oh, nice! Yes! Yeah! That is a great drop. Oh my god, yes. The RNG came through for us on that one. And the game delivered a free antique sword, and we got killed for it. I was too busy having a moment, I guess. Get your ass out of here. Never darken my towel skin. And we'll feed Goro a piece of cheese. That's what you do in Mortal Kombat 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da. In order to beat him, it's a joke. Not a good joke, but still, listen. Actually, don't listen. That's probably the better option. Hold still, you jerk. There we go. That got him. Keyhole. Fuck you, game. How to make this into a whole fucking thing, don't you? Sit here swearing a bunch. Maybe I also miss Minotaur Joe. Hooray! Satan's Axe +3, ABS is full. We're gonna deal with that right now. This thing is absolutely stocked to the walls, right? Yeah. And here we are! Shockingly, Goro is the second member of our party to get an ultimate weapon with the Inferno. Check out that 96 maximum weapon HP. He's gonna max pretty easily. And 41 left, 99 absorption to fill that out. More importantly, though, the thing that I care about, 4 slots of goodness. And insanely high max stats, by the way. Like, I think 320 or something is this thing's maximum attack. And then, what? In the 200s for MP. It has the highest maximum attack in the game, with the exception of the Chronicle 2, which is a weapon for Tone, which is tied with it. Oh, we probably should do something with these bits. You know, we should pretend that we care about this, alright? Again, we'll deal with the rest of this in... We'll deal with seeing the contents of this in more depth in future, but for the time being, we may as well at least complete them. And yeah, I know I said that I was gonna, like, avoid level grinding and doing the stuff, but we got the Inferno. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work that a little bit. And we may as well at least give Goro a little bit of something to do with that. Because let me tell you, if he wants to be able to fight with the big dogs, he's going to need all those stat points. And there's going to be a lot of them to get. Also, yeah, we are in the club or something. This club card that... There's... card suit enemies for all of them, you know. It's the Midnight Crew. And I'm sure making a reference like that is going to alienate my entire audience even harder. Hey, nice. Got some water to replace some of what we spent earlier. Yep. That's a bat. Those things suck. They can poison you. And they're really annoying to hit. I'm glad this game sometimes is like, hey, what if we just, you know, looked at our worst hits here, and we brought those back for you. Y'all having a good time with that? And we all just look at it like, no, why would anybody enjoy that? Oh, don't swing at it with the antique sword, especially not the one you've actually leveled. Because then you'll feel like a dumbass when it accidentally shatters on that thing's face. Whoa! I didn't pay attention to the fact they were doing that kind of damage. God, Tone, why do you have like 0 defense for being the lead character of the game? What the hell? My dude. You know what? Nah, we're not going to revive him. Well, we've got all the orbs, so we don't have to worry about that. And in fact, I think the only chest in here is going to be the compass. Or, pardon me, the magical crystal. No relation to the Billy we just got into a fight with. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Back we go. We gotta go. Oh my god. I'm kind of upset by the fact that it just keeps coming back to that. But also I love it, so when I say kind of upset, I mean that in the weakest possible terms, because it's hilarious. Keep doing it. Keep coming back to the only Breaking Bad joke that you actually know. The only Breaking Bad joke that I actually know, in fact, as well, because quite frankly, it's really funny. It's really, really funny. Only one we need. Absolutely. See? This guy gets it. Imagine watching television. That's for old people. I don't know why I'm using the map screen to do this, but why not? Da-da-da-da-da. At 102 years ago. Wow, that's quite a leap. It was 66 in the last floor. "102 years, 4 months, and 16 days. And see, here's Heart's boxcars. All these dudes they're like all exactly the same enemy. They literally just have a differently shaped staff and they shoot an orb at you. Oh, and they can turn around and block you because apparently cards are completely impervious to damage from behind. That's... You know what? Sure. I'm in no mental condition to argue. My brain don't work too good. Ah, yes, a wizard. The one who did it. Wait. Get. There we go. Unfortunately, Tone doesn't really know anything about verticality in attack hitbox outside of that jump slash, so we gotta wait for the bat to lower down an inch to get to us. Oh, stop jumping back, you... Yeah, see, there it is. There's the block animation. It shows us its card butt. Oh, hey, an anti-curse amulet. That's nice. I'll take a little bit of... Those are worth a little bit of cash. Alright, here's a Dash Rendar for us to fight. Or whatever they're called. I don't remember. They're dead is what they are. Hey, clock hands. Alright. Is that gonna give us 8 or is it gonna give us... That thing only gave us 7. A jerk. Chest. I was gonna say, if we don't have the key, we are definitely gonna get it there, right? Ooh, large chest. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not a mech. Right. Oh, it's a curse. I did it dumb. Should have remembered this guy actually needs to guess that. Ooh, battle axe. Now, I don't super need a battle axe for its stats or anything, but those are worth money. Like, I'm pretty sure you can sell a battle axe for like 625 gold or something. I seem to recall it being quite a bit for a weapon. I don't know, I guess they're just really popular or something in, whatever this world is called. Wow, alright. Game sharking motherfucker. Holy fuck, will you stop turning? Just the fucking worst AI. Get in the corner. There we go. And of course, those things aren't going to go up the stairs, so I can't put them in a real corner and fight them that way. But wow, so of course, when I've been level grinding, I've been dealing with the shipwreck quite a bit, which means that I've been dealing with the pirates' chariots. And those things move backwards as fast as you can approach them as a melee character. And the massive forelag on your swing for anybody that you're playing as just means that you have to back them into a corner, basically, in order to get them. And it's the worst movement pattern I've ever seen. It is such a pain in the ass to manipulate those things. Especially if, God help you, you find them in the hall. Those things are even... That heart card is even worse. I'm kind of amazed, everybody. I didn't think the game would produce something that's that much of a pain in the ass. Like, sure, we've seen some frustrating enemies before, but that is next level. Also, speaking of next level, that bat is only worth 4 experience, but that's next level in the opposite direction. I'm just like, wow, that's kind of donkey shit, really. Hey, I'm so glad that fighting these things is pointless. On the other hand, they are there, so they kind of have to be dealt with. I'm being approached from behind by this dude with the thickest, chonkiest axe I've ever seen. That thing is a blade that's like 5 inches across, almost. That's much more of a crushing weapon at that point than an axe normally is. Anyway, we're gonna leave our hands on the clock face and we're going to go over to the far reach of this area because we kind of have to in order to get that last orb. I believe it is necessary to complete every single diorama here in order to be able to fight the final boss of the area. Although for all I know, maybe it isn't. Re-equip this thing. And I can probably run to the end of the floor before the poison kills me. Yeah, I can definitely run to the end of the floor. Unfortunately, we get caught on these torches in the edge here because those are a thing that we... You know, instead of just putting them on the wall, they decided to plant these things on the ground whenever they were designing the Gallery of Time. So that way we could thrash about wildly and accidentally crash into them. Harmlessly, but still. Oh, that was some interesting camera fun that we had there. Alright, so let's go over here. Let us dump some of our inventory, and then we're going to take a look at our gear and what we need for a second. Yeah, oh, 200. That was worth all that money then. It was something, wasn't it? Alright, so item-wise, we're still good to go. I can take a look at... Well, I mean, there's an easy fix for this thing, is that I can just get a... I think a single peridot will finish that off. That's maxed out, obviously. The Terra Sward, what? What do you need again? You need Mech Mana. It's probably not. Thunder and Holy. Okay, so basically all roads are looking towards getting one of these. Read it. There we go. We'll concern ourselves with the other antique sward some other time. Switch over. And there we go. The Terra Sword's absorption is full. Upgrade. And let's take a look at what this thing is going to need for now. Is attack, thunder, and dragon. Honestly, those are like all at cross purposes with each other, but I can probably do things to make that a little bit less painful. And the trap was poison. Crud. Alright, gotta remember to... that. And I guess stick the tip of our sword into the lock. To break all the internal pin tumblers or something. I don't know. I don't know how destructive entry works. I mean, I guess you can just use a battering ram. Oh, shut up, you. Listen to this fucking nerd making the worst jokes possible. Oh, well, you're a perfect fit for my audience then, come to think of it. Never mind. But, saying that, like, I'm pretty sure... Am I pretty sure about what I'm about to say? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that there's some sort of, like... Oh, you jerk. I think there's some destructive entry method that's just put a thing in the keyhole and turn as hard as you can, and it'll smash everything. No, clearly I'm thinking of... No, I'm thinking of drilling it, which is kind of like that, I guess, conceptually. Just mechanically assisted. Or, you know, using a core puller or stuff like that. YouTube has just started recommending me so many lockpicking videos and channels of that nature that I know a lot about locks and, you know, entering when you're not supposed to be able to. It kind of fucks you up a little bit, too, because you start to realize just how vulnerable every single lock that exists is, basically. Like, it's kind of astounding how fast some of this stuff has become a thing that exists. So there's a type of lock. I've discussed this in a video, like, just offhandedly as a relevant topic of conversation, let's say. Oh, hey, look, a clown. Take the small box. Come on, give me a gem. Oh, fuck you. Number 9. I don't need these anymore, game. So, a disc detainer lock, which is a thing I've mentioned before. Oh, why are we slowed? Why does this thing slow us instead of just cursing us or something? Oh my god, Tone, grow some defense, you. Just you. So yeah, it's got a bunch of discs on the inside of its thing, and you line those all up with this really crazy looking key. And they're all incredibly narrow, even compared to the insides of like regular pin locks and stuff like that. And you look at something like that and you're like, wow, that seems really secure. Except that by now there's already a surprising amount of variants of pick for the thing out on the market. And it's just kind of terrifying because I didn't even know those existed. And you're telling me that this thing that basically constitutes a new technology in my life is already something that is widely compromised. So basically what I'm saying is that the best way to deal with, the best way to secure your things, there we go. The best way to secure your things is simply to never leave them unattended. Ouch. And if someone approaches you and tries to take your things, set them on fire and run away. Ooh, interesting. Alright, the 5-foot nail. This is a very rare weapon. A cursed lance. A stab may finish off enemy. Yes, indeed. And by may, I mean no, it fucking won't. The 5-foot nail. I believe this is the only real first tier weapon for Ungaga, and it is very hard to come by. And it is the only weapon that possesses the critical ability, which provides a chance of one-shotting anything that you hit with it. And it is a very low chance. I feel we haven't seen a whole lot of instances of me landing stop on enemies, and I've been using this sword with stop pretty regularly. Get in the corner. There we go. And it just hasn't happened, save maybe like once in this entire game. Yeah, status effect abilities are not to be relied on, but they are pretty mighty when they actually work. Because, like, the numbers on everything in this game are just absolutely pathetic in terms of a lot of stuff. Like, Drain just gives you back 1% of the damage you deal. It's pretty miserable. And your maximum HP, the highest max HP in the game is 180 for the player character. So, shoutouts to Tone being able to one-shot somebody 6 times over with any of his weapons. But moreover indeed. Ow! You dick! Get out of here, both of you. So, do I want... Yeah, we're just going to waste a little bit of ABS here in order to get this to +4. Oh my god, I am so brain frazzled right now. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Anywho, cross this gap. We purchased... Yeah, we bought that gemstone. Right. I'm dumb. Yeah, because we just stuck it in the Terra Sword and we ran. So yeah, basically... Yeah, stop is not really to be relied on, but it is pretty strong. And instant death is also similarly pretty strong, but again, not to be relied on. It's probably not worth it to actually grind out critical for all of your weapons unless you are a crazy completionist. Also, interestingly, the 5-foot nail upgrades to the Scorpion, which is the weapon that has poison. Which means that I won't just be super grinding that into a fine powder as soon as the opportunity arises. I will be dealing with that in the regular way, but once again, it will be off camera, because I don't want to subject you to it. I like you people too much. Mostly, anyway. Also, yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, which, to be fair, I wouldn't blame you, the area where we can go up, in theory, to put the flapping duster and access a back room is a thing with these two little staircases on it. And for a while now, one of them has been crumbled on every floor. But now we're going far enough back in time that one of them is partially there compared to earlier. Once we get pretty deep into this dungeon, they will both be there. This is one of the fairly few dungeons that we get to really see any palpable, visible differences between stages of the dungeon like this. I mean, it has existed for all of them a little bit, but not that much. It definitely hasn't been noteworthy the way it has in here. Alright, everybody's health and thirst are topped off. Let's do some of this real quick. Sword. Looking wizard. Castle. And yeah, they do tell you on that what goes in what slot, which I guess is nice. They decided to cut out any real thought required for it, so go them, I guess. Ow. No, you don't, buddy. That's enough out of you. Enemies haven't really been changing up too much here, have they? I mean, we've seen 3 out of the 4 card suits. There is also a 4th one that is the Joker. And that one shows up and is voiced by Mark Hamill. No, I'm kidding. It's got a scythe. And it attacks in a way that's a little bit awkward and kind of silly and kind of pathetic. Alright, so here's the spade. The spade has a sword and a... I was not expecting to spin. I was expecting just a downward cleave, really. An anti-freeze amulet, that's nice. I love getting some free money. sword. And thankfully, there's a massive amount of hang there for us to get an easy hit in. I guess those duders are probably curse-related in some way. Well, no. Holy water. The other one was an anti-freeze amulet, right? So I don't know if they even do status effects. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Are those plants worth experience-wise? Hopefully it's more than the bats, at least. Oh, yeah, they appear to be worth 6, which is not great, but it's something at least. There's our clock hands. I find it very funny, by the way, that the item drop pool in this game is just unchanging, basically, for the main dungeons. Like, the weapons change, sure, and a lot of that is based on what characters you have in the party. Like, additions to the weapon drop pool are very, very rare. But the regular items just not dropping is kind of funny. Get this shit out of here. I just felt like mixing things up a little bit in terms of who we were using here. That's a nice leg of chicken. Although, of course, I do try to avoid using healing items as much as possible, but we're going to stockpile those for the boss. Because while I've only ever completed this game once, I believe, I seem to recall the boss being quite a challenge compared to what we're used to. A bit of a slog, you might say. If nothing else. Thunder Gem. There's our compass, so we can see the one other dude over there. And a piece of cheese. Nice. Real nice. Hey, you, come here. That was a significant bit of overkill, but that's okay. Alright. Now, down we go, down the thing. The thing in here being the hallway. Catch this, and we will step out of the dungeon for a second. dump some things. We keep the Buster Sword. Yeah, things are definitely looking a little bit lighter in here now. The walls are a little bit less dingy as we go. Ah, one of these Dong Lords again. Get out of here. Get that can.wav as we land the killing blow. Large chest. Is it? Oh, no, it's just a clown. An emerald. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, it's those things that Elon Musk had a mine for given to him by his father, or however it went. I know that's not really the story, but whatever. The basic principle is the same, and he's not going to stop being a fucking scumbag just because the story is a little different than how people are telling it. And yeah, here's the Joker. He's pretty sturdy against wind, at least. So maybe we should switch back to light. Can I switch to wind anyway? Oh, right, I think it was to deal with Billy, because maybe I wasn't one-shotting them. That lets us one-shot the Jokers, however. Let's just avoid turning into the Joker. Alright, this will give us a nice bit of everything, really. Do we even need to actually take one of these out? Not both. That's not such a good idea. But we had a need for those, did we not? It's because this just wanted Attack, Thunder, and Dragon. And I mean, that's a good way to boost our Dragon stat. Alright, well, Goro's weapon is... I was gonna say it's fully loaded, but it's not quite. Whatever. Get in there, dude. Earn your points. Because, quite frankly, I really want this dude to have the durable ability on his weapon. Not even necessarily so much about the other things, just that. Actually, we've got decent holy, I think, so we may as well do that. Thinking of which, I was just taking a look to be like, hey, what should I do with this thing for later? And yeah, we're getting premium chicken steals from Jokers, so I'm going to feel free to be a little more judicious with those items. Oh, hey. I don't know why I was not expecting the cutscene, but here we are. I got caught off guard by that thing. I'm done. Alright, well, cool. I don't have to open the last chest because it's just gonna be a map, which we don't need because we know where the exit is. And in fact, we don't need the clock. We don't need to fight the last living statue because we already know where the clock hands are. They're in our inventory. Insert clock hands. And go backwards some more. You're going back. Bye. And yeah, for the curious, this chair is not super comfortable, but I'm sure we expected that because it's a folding chair. Oh hey, it's the cursed floor. Also known as no items, final destination, tone only. Unless they make me not do that. Which is only for a second. Ooh, is that a large chest there? Stop backing up, you dickwad. Oh my god, I got hit by the same ball twice. That's pretty choice. Right, Tone, why don't you eat some cheese to protect you from a potential explosion? Okay. I figure there's no point in guessing. Oh, wow. You can just find those in treasure chests? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I guess you can just find those in treasure chests. Damn, dude. That is nice. Also, by the way, yeah, we are about halfway done with the dungeon. I'm not 100% sure exactly how much we're done, but we're doing good work here. And we're only about halfway through the stream time. In fact, not quite. Isn't that great? Okay, so is the game gonna screw me with this, because I could swear that I used to have an issue with the cursed floor being, not letting you switch the attributes on your weapons. But that would be a real dick move. Just saying that in general. Hey, the clock hands. Well, it's not like we're not going to fight everything on this floor anyway, though. Hey, yeah, give me that chicken. We do love a nice free chicken. Club's Deuce is trying to get the jump on us. It ain't gonna work, Chief. I'm not that stupid, I just look like it. Oh, no money. These guys... I got so many cash drops from these things, I was just expecting it at this point. Yeah, and see, there's another one. There's a good cause for me to be like, hey, yeah, I'm just expecting this at this point. Alright. Dumping some junk from our inventory here. Oh man, we are stocked to the walls on that premium chicken. That is a lot of chicken. A lot of chickeny goodness. That's right, I don't need this bandit slingshot anymore. Thing out of here. I'm curious to see how much these sell for. $16.25 for a Hexablaster. I'm not gonna do that. It would be real stupid, but yeah, and $75 for the 5-foot nail, because, like, it's... Why would you do that? Yeah, let's take a look at these stats here. We got 39s across the board for elements, and no weaknesses to be found here. So I guess at bare minimum, does this thing actually take advantage of... It doesn't care about weakness or resistance. I probably could just status break that Hexablaster into the main one and be able to finish the Supernova in one fell swoop. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Are we gonna... Yeah, we're gonna bring Goro out to get him some more... Oh, no we're not. That's right. I should be smarter here and remember that these card soldiers need to be dealt with like this. As slowly as possible to make sure every hit sinks in. Fucking Elon Musk ruining the let that sink in joke forever. Son of a bitch. Also, the hearts give you stamina drinks on steel, which is quite nice. Hey, more premium chicken steels. That's always nice, nice, nice. No boobs from that nerd, though. That's unfortunate. Stamina right now? Yeah, you are. Oh, no, it wasn't. It's just that the stats on the other one are really, really good. Wow. I wasn't expecting that to be so much the case. They drop speed, though, which is worth 130 apiece. Speed is definitely... speed caps out at 99 for every weapon, and I've said this before, but it's very easy to max out. You don't really have to make a whole lot of effort for that. So those speed plates are just free money. Basically, whenever they show up. Nice of them to position 2 holes in the floor in the same place. Or nearly so, anyway. Props don't fade away. Why am I not just logging on here and dealing with the rest of this shit? That'd be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Jerk. Get out of here. You too. Really gotta hand it to him. Etc., etc. Get Osmond back in there. Hey, you know what would be smart? I'm pretty sure that the main Hexablaster has Quench, so I should probably do that for us. Oh, I don't need to fight everything here. I already have the clock hands. Don't be dumb. Don't take fights you don't need to. I mean, I guess with certain enemies it's worth doing. Oh. Hey, buddy! Like these things. Ow! Fuck, never mind. Wow, okay. Couldn't get anything in edgewise. I'm just gonna stand here for a second while they wail on my corpse. Because that was some donkey shit. That was absolute trash. That's the fastest I've seen those things react. Not gonna lie, that was bull. Oh good, we still have 2 more orbs to pick up, so... So I have to waste the revival powder on Tone. Damn. Let's race you. Oh, I couldn't get an amulet. Come on. Game, why are you like this? Alright, let's step out of here for a moment whilst we deal with our inventory here. I probably should... Oh yeah, I definitely need to pick up some more revival and stand-in powder. Do I have great need of anything else here? Well, I definitely can't buy a gem yet. That's unfortunate. Our inventory is getting a little densely packed now. And that's pretty great. I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, here we are, 205 years ago. And hey, look, the carpets are complete. That's some progress. I didn't even get to see what that enemy was before I evaporated it with the backswing of my sword. Nice. I love it when a plan comes together. Especially when it happens completely by accident. This is the best form of plan coming together. Without our having... Oh. My feather! Oh! Pretty snappy back half of that attack. What was that movement pattern there? Alright, so these ghost enemies are called liches. And they hit you pretty hard in melee range. However, thankfully, practically everything in this dungeon is weak to holy. What did we get hit by that we... Oh yeah, the club, right. Went clubbing, etc. Okay, I see a hole in the floor vaguely on the map. So we'll switch Osmond in and we will go up here. And we're going to encounter some of these duders. Oh wow, the Chronicle Sword's absorption filled up. Amazing. I see some holes in the rug still. Not as complete as I thought, but it is significantly more so than before. Alright, 208 years ago. And yeah, this is the same layout as before. Alright, back for revenge, are ya? No, it's me who's not going anywhere, but still getting revenge. Fuck that thing. Ooh, revival powder. Didn't know those gave that as a steal. That's pretty nice. Blizzards. Oh, hey, look, it's the Titan model. Oh, hey, the Goro switch doors actually do exist here. That's the only obstacle that we haven't seen thus far, and we're 14 floors into the dungeon to show up the first time. That's real weird. Not gonna lie. I was starting to wonder if they were real or not. It turns out that the answer is yes, they actually are real, strangely enough. Will wonders never cease? Answer, probably not. They will eventually. Oh, fuck off! Oh my god. And this dude is just standing there menacingly, like, taunting us. How did I screw that timing up that badly so many times until it actually... we're not gonna do that yet. That's better. Alright. We're going to guess an explosion this time. Oh, wow. We were actually right. And that is very nice. I believe that's going to give us access to the last antique sword that we need to put stop on everybody's weapons. And I'm not gonna lie, that makes me pretty happy. That's a lot of frames. So, wait, this is for... Which game is this for? Because I'm sitting here trying to mentally process between the Zelda games that I actually know on any semblance of a decent level to be like, okay, how long would that be? Because... clearly, it ain't that in the original. Is it, oh, okay. It's for a Zelda Classic thing. Cool. Zelda Classic is a thing that I often mess around with. I haven't really played a whole lot of Zelda Classic Adventures, and I'm kind of surprised to hear that there's still, like, a community out there, because... Zelda Classic is an engine clone that has been going for a very long time. For anyone in here who might not be all that aware of it, it's not exactly some new thing. It's been around since it's been around since the I almost said the new aughts. That's really stupid. It's a thing that I know has existed since the aughts, is what I'm trying to say. Because I ran into it for the first time. Oh, I didn't mean to crash into that, but hey, free money, I'll take it. Well, also, I'm in the middle of a thing. It's a little more intensive than I'd... Send it to me in a whisper. And I guess let me know that you did it. But, yeah, Zelda Classic is a thing that has been around for at least almost 20 years as far as I know. But, I've definitely many times tried downloading the quest editor and goofing around with it, but never really got much anywhere with building anything. Of course, I don't know that I always have the kind of project-related gumption to complete making a game anyway, but yeah, I certainly am not great at doing it with that. We'll say that, because I don't have anything to show for nothing there. We don't need this amount of water. Frankly, I don't think we need that level of feathers. They're heavier than steel, you know? I can't be ass carrying all that shit with me. I'm pretty close to being able to afford 2 gems at once. That's pretty nice. But more importantly, we want to go over to this boy here and see what you are in need of most. And it appears to be fish. Well, here's the great upside to that, is that that's going to be significantly less of a problem very soon. In fact, you get a good idea of +8. Well, I guess, yeah, that would be a case where you wouldn't be able to see all of it, but, is there anything that's good at that other than, give me just a second, I'm reading the things that I've written down here. Okay, well, I guess that our best bet for dealing with that would actually just be spamming aquamarines, but you know what? We're gonna go buy a diamond instead, because anti-metal is a little hard to come by. And yeah, is that full? No, it's not full. Regardless, we're taking that, and we are gonna go back in here. Yeah, see, I timed it right to do a bit of an inventory dump, because it's been getting packed. Oh yeah, don't be dumb. Well, if I wasn't dumb, where would all of my, anything be, right? But yeah, maybe Zelda Classic stuff is something for me to explore a little more in future. If I remember to, because goodness knows, I am consistently surprised by its continued existence. We'll say that. Every once in a while it comes up, and I do mean every once in a while, and the most, it's extremely rare way possible. Oh, shit. Well, here's this freaky looking enemy called an Alexander. And these things are... Oh god, I heard the stomping. I thought it was the dark dragons that exist in this dungeon. So these dudes are basically just the masks, but bigger and made of metal. Well, bigger stat lines anyway. So hey, guess what? They're going to be an absolute nightmare to actually land a hit on. For a ranged character anyway. And for a melee character, they crack your weapons nice and fast. Because they are just that stout. They absolutely suck. They are a real candidate for one of the worst enemies in the game, let me tell you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, we'll just say that. I don't know where I'm going with that sentiment, but we're going somewhere apparently. Fuck, that's annoying. Well, we got the clock hands, so I don't think we have to actually fight anything, right? We did get those, right? Yes. Alternatively, we can just wait things out until the pump disappears. That was a little unnecessary, but it got the job done, so I don't care. Chest. Another lich. Ow! That's painful! Damn! Alright. We're all good here. Upgrade. And yeah, all we need to do in order to max out all of our counter type things here are to boost our undead, fish, and metal. And that's pretty nice. This thing is in pretty good shape, all considered. Which is weird, because I don't use him that much. But here I am with his weapon probably being in, like, the best, probably with the best weapon out of the entire crew right now. Oh, hey, you're gonna teleport? Okay. Get out of here. More chests here to... Oh, I don't want to deal with you! Those things are worth a pretty good amount of experience at the very least, so points there. Explosion. Oh, thank goodness, that went right through me. Nice! Another Hexablaster. Excellent. Boy, it's going to be an absolute chore compressing those down. Gonna be honest, 1625, I'm kind of tempted to sell that and just buy a gem for something a little more focused, but I should not do that. The stats, the elements on those things, that's all pretty good. So is this where we're gonna start getting the character locked floors? No, it's not. We gotta be getting close to that because I know that's a thing. Yes, the fewer of these I have to actually fight, the better. But I have a feeling that the game is not going to give me any mercy on that one. And we're going to have to rip through them all pretty conclusively in the near future, ain't we? Oh, I backed up wrong. And by wrong, I mean, like, not at all, really. Explosion, it's poison. Oh, I think we've got the Dark Dragons here now, too. A halberd. That is a weapon for that one dude. You know who it is. Yeah, here we go. The black dragons. And they're, well, the same dragon enemies that we fought in several other dungeons. They're just weak to holy if I was to actually switch my weapon element, but... I am, in fact, quite lazy. Also, these Alexanders are weak to wind, I believe, so... Seems like it would be prudent to just keep doing that. Yeah, wind gem. They drop wind if you bomb them, which is a lengthy procedure. Don't do it to yourself. Oh god, there's so many of them on this floor. I hate it. I hate it here. Oh, dang it, my money. Well, it's okay. We're gonna leave this floor after. We're gonna leave the dungeon after this floor. Probably still be in perfectly fine shape, really. Oh, somehow that didn't hit me. Funny. Oh, I'm still equipped with that one. Okay, yeah. Fix that. Oh, hey, mighty healing stolen from those guys. That's interesting. Because I don't think they can do any status effects to you. So it always seems real weird when you get a case like that. Oh-ho! It's poison, isn't it? No, it's curse. That's okay. We weren't going to switch weapons in this floor anyway. Do you like fucking blocking every second of your life? Of course you do. Who am I kidding? Oh, God. Oh, fuck's sakes. And you don't have durable on your thing. Oh. And now, like, everybody in my party is poisoned because these are the worst enemies in the entire game, basically. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Poison. That's right, it's a curse. Duh. I forgot about that already. I was kind of busy, though. My defense. Ooh, a Brave Arc. That is a fairly powerful sword, which the antique sword, I believe, evolves into. Which basically just means, hey, it's a stat stick, so we're probably going to end up just selling it, honestly. Depending on how much it's worth, anyway. What has it got? Fire and Holy. Yeah. This thing is not worth anything in terms of raising it. So we're just gonna sell that. Stop getting caught on things, you idiot. You got an exit to get to. Alright. Well, we're done with the nightmare floor. I think that very soon we're going to be getting into some even harder shit. So that is looking to be very amusing. So yeah, halberd. Is this worth a whole lot? 250. Yeah, 750 for that. That's definitely, we're selling that. The halberd, I don't think we have any real reason to keep the halberd. Like, let's take a look at it real quick. It's got a little bit of ice and a little bit of wind, and it has just fuck all for the other stats over there. So, yeah, that is getting folded up and thrown in the garbage. I don't know how that works. Don't ask me. Take a look at what we need here again. Well, again, we're going with the old favorite, a pearl. A diamond would be a good idea too, just to buff that anti-metal some. We're almost full on that. Very, very soon. Let's go and... Oh, wrong one. More... Oh, fuck off. I can only do it in the dungeon? Okay. Well, that's a little silly, but alright. So if there's 3 more pages to fill out, that means we'd probably have a couple more floors before we have the Gauntlet of Pain. Yeah, we're only at 238. I thought we were deeper than this, but yeah, because I'm pretty sure that we fill out most of the memories before we can actually oh my god, can I put my words together, please? That would be great. Yeah, we fill out most of the memories, because I think there's only one floor after that of Tone being allowed to be played at all. So, yeah, I'm going to assume we're going to be at like 420 before that starts, which would make this like 27 floors deep. Maybe it's like 28. It's, as you can tell, this is a pretty big, long dungeon compared to the things that we've had to put up with up to this point. On the other hand, I think we're probably going to be able to complete it in like one go. I see. There we go. There's Goro's log that looks like a switch. Even still, with this big metal mechanical thing, it's still apparently a log. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, game. Oh, God. Oh. Why? I hate fighting these things so fucking much. These have got to be the worst enemy in the game. I just... Just, ugh. Someone thought these were a good idea. Nice. Just walked right into it. Alright, well, at least we got a heal spot here. But when we have to deal with... Because I have a feeling... Wait. No, I'm being stupid again. We don't have to fight those. Because we have the clock hands. We can go on to the next floor. I keep forgetting about that. Immediately. Just because I just assume this game is going to make me miserable in some way. I mean, after the absolute garbage that is everything in the Moon Sea, and then we get this place with these enemies suddenly cropping up that are total trash. I have expectations, and they're not particularly high. Dodge around all these fireballs and also other stuff. This is just going to be the magic crystal, right? Yeah, I figured as much, but still, we'll get it because we're here, I guess. Well, at least they're giving us more of these dudes for this floor, which is nice considering... Yeah. Oh, hi, it's Clown. Alright, come on, give me a gem. That's a carrot, that's not a gem. Fuck you, Clown. Fuck you. I'm gonna not fight anything else on this floor, because These dudes don't drop anything of value either, so... Yeah, we got the clock hands. You guys are pointless. I mean, if a king mimic shows up, sure, I'll whoop its ass, but that's about it. And even then, I say I'll whoop its ass. The way this game has been going, that may not prove to be the case. Oh, I see we've got some regular mimics, though. That's cute. Get fucked, nerd. I don't know why I do that like that. I just... The directions to rotate things don't make sense in my head. Back ourselves out, and... go in here. Anything to dump from any of these inventories? No, but we can throw some of that stuff out. Alright. How deep in the shit are we here? Aside from probably not enough. We'll put it that way. Okay, I think this is where it starts. 300 years ago. Thought I might get some sleep. Stretch myself out on an antique bed. Wait, no. Hey, yeah, look how clean this place is now. And it's time for us to bring in just Shao for this floor. And there is a whopping 1 page of memory left to deal with. But I mean, look at this. It's like we went back in time and everything is all cleaned up. I like this. This is a neat little design gimmick. Alright, well, if they want to give me things that are weak to wind, I can one-shot, like, all of those. And that feels pretty good. Or they can give me liches instead. That sucks. Hey, I'll take a treasure key, though. Money, the return for that is pretty good. Alright, are you gonna be a No, you're gonna be a clown. That's unfortunate. Ah, yes, I'm so glad that turned out to just be a bespoke regular chest. Instead, you could have given me an actual thing, clown, but no, you're just gonna be a jerk. Clowns are the worst, man. I swear. I swears it. We have... No, we don't. We have the pitch dark key, but that's not getting us out of the level yet. Very unfortunate, having to jump across this gap 3 times in the entire level. Makes you feel like a real idiot when it happens, even though it's not your fault. How were you supposed to know? Alright. Move that bat. King Mimic? No, actually. Poison. Yeah, the curse, I don't care. Curse doesn't actually matter to me, because I'm not going to switch weapons on this floor. Scorpion. Ooh, yes. Got another poison-inflicting weapon. That's a nice thing to pick up. Because that means I don't have to fish for them. Oh, these guys are jerks. Anyway. Pitch dark key. And since we've got all the chests here except for that one, we don't even have to open this if we don't want to. However, the game really is just like, hey, you gotta fight every enemy in this entire floor to get your key. Jerks. Imagine wanting to do that. Sheesh. Alright. Now, no reason to leave the dungeon at this point. We've got, again, like I said, another 4 limited zones in a row that are all just rotating through your characters. It's the final dungeon. I suppose that if you knew anything about the mechanics of this game, you could basically expect this. 310 years ago. It's Goro time, baby. And we're hopefully going to be fighting enemies that are going to be kind of suited to him being able to deal with them. I mean, seeing the Dark Dragon is not really filling me with a lot of positivity, that's for sure. Oh god! They can freeze you. Alright, I was going to say, please be too stupid to actually follow that up. Alright. So we do have an easy healing location. Dodge through everything. Yeah, I hear a dragon stone. You know what? What am I doing? Just fucking go. I've got the clock hands already. I mean, oh boy, we can raise a little bit of money. Who cares? Alright, 322, it's time for Ruby. And are you getting just card soldiers, Ruby? Because frankly... Okay, there we go, we got blizzards. I was gonna say, if it's just card soldiers, it seems a little bit too easy for her. I think Osmond gets a bunch of card soldiers in his vicinity, but we'll check that out when we get to his floor. That's our exit. Don't stand near those things when they shockwave, because the hit detection on those shockwaves is kind of garbo. As we've seen before, it's certainly hilarious anyway. Crack the chest. Hey, another stamina drink. We are getting so many of those. That is going to help out tremendously when we get to the final boss. Clock hands. You know what? I'm gonna check these chests real quick because we're just right here in terms of opening this door. And you know, if there's a nice weapon in one of these, that'd be cool. Oh, it's just gonna be regular chests, huh? Well, there's the key to get to the room that has nothing in it. God, I like how they just gave her... How they gave one of the stronger characters in the game just these garbage tier enemies to deal with. Because if I recall correctly, Ungaga has Black Dragons and Alexanders in his floor. Just because, you know, fuck you, right? Alright. Stick boy, it's time to poke some holes in them. And yeah, that's real pleasant. Black Dragon right off the hop. Alright. Bug it. We're gonna take this in phases a little bit. Because, like I said, I know that this guy has worse enemies to deal with here. So, we're going to take care of all the Black Dragons in, like, a block, basically. Assuming we don't get clock hands from one of them for our way of getting out of here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dismantle these dudes one by one. And I'm going to sit here and question, yeah, because we've got Alexanders as well. And they are weak to wind instead. Oh, hey, guess what? I don't give a shit anymore. We don't even have to do this anymore. Let's go get some... Let's get the rest of the treasure chests, I guess. Well, there's our exit. However, I am going to just run past everything and grab all these chests, because I think at this point we've kind of earned it a little bit. Oh, there's Joker. Oh, oops. Give me your chicken. Yeah. Hey, you. Give me your chicken. Aw, damn. 1 for 2. You know what? I'll take a 50% chance on that. Don't. I have to dodge around that thing ramming. Right. Curse. Who cares? A destruction ring. Ooh. Hi, King Mimic. I don't care about you either. But hey, we did get it. As I had predicted and frankly hoped, we got ourselves a nice weapon. The destruction ring has some pretty good stats on it, if I do recall correctly. I mean, we'll take a look at that pattern. That's neat. 30, 30, 30, 30, 10. And some metal and rock, so, I mean, not terrible. Again, if I have anything that needs that stuff, which I'm pretty sure I do. Frankly... Frankly, I feel like I should feed that to Goro instead of... Excuse me. Instead of that diamond, and use the diamond somewhere else. Because I know for a fact there's going to be a place where I will want to use it, and I don't know where it is, but it'll be there. Alright. Now for Osmond's floor. 356 years ago. And indeed, he's got card soldiers. Chicken? No chicken. Damn. Okay, can you stop that, dude? How much is this one dude gonna block me? Like, okay. Nice fucking play, Hideki Kamiya. Jesus. Alright, open a chest. Nuts. Hey, map. That's useful if you like to know where to go. Unfortunately, I kind of don't, so... I would prefer to crumple that up and throw it away. Or, you know, roll it into something, I don't know. Oh, my inventory is full! Wow! Our inventory is fucking full, everybody! We did it, Reddit! I'm kinda impressed. Ouch! We almost died for that, nice. And there's fish bait. Cool. And good. Heal ourselves. Let's open this. Hey, good, it's an attachment. Okay, well, you know what? That helps us out immensely. Immeasurably. And this will contain another attachment. Nice. That's, again, just free money, because, like, those things are not useful at this level, really. I mean, they're not totally useless. It's just a matter of, you know, amount of stuff you can get done in how many levels. Yeah, sure, you can get 30 total stat points between 3,000 gold, pardon me, of attachments, which is pretty similar to what you can get out of most gems, but still. Have anything to sell here? I don't believe so. Yeah, we're keeping all this stuff. Although, I mean, dumping the Hexablasters for more gems does sound kind of tempting. Withdrawing from there for a second to go and look at some of these and see if there's anything big that sticks out as a, hey, you really need to buy this. Attack. Are we just gonna keep buying pearls into perpetuity? Yeah, I think we're just gonna buy a pearl and we're gonna stick that into Stick Boy's weapon here again. Maybe I should look at what I need for buffing the 5-foot nail here. Well, yeah, this needs 10 fire, 21 and a bunch of other shit. Wow. Okay, so one last floor. Here in the Gallery of Time before we before we are up against the final boss. Oh boy, it is Black Dragon City. Population, a lot of them. Well, at least there's some liches to mix things up, I guess. Ah, you sons of liches. Alright, Tone, what do you need? 4, I think. So that'll be 1 out of... You know what, let's just go look at the thing. Well, we can't see. So I'm going to assume that it is 4 to finish that off. Oh, we didn't get to see what... Yeah, this is... Lock. We don't have a key for it. Well, damn, we gotta go deal with the other side of the dungeon. Before we can go back and get our last 3, it looks like, Atlas. I was not paying attention, by the way, to how many we need at the start of the level. Brandon was like, oh, well, it says at the start of the... Yes, it does. I just wasn't paying attention to that. As you can no doubt tell. Because, honestly, we're on floor 24 out of this dungeon. So, ha ha ha. Departure, that sounds like the name. Right, that's gotta be it, yeah. Fuck. Unfreeze. Bastard. Oh, I got killed by their... there's one of... Oh, good. Yes, I'm so glad you are back for one last little bit of emotional teabagging. They really were like, hey, we're not just gonna fill this entirely with black dragons, we're also gonna include one instance of the worst enemy in the game, just to really upset you. And speaking of upsetting, this. Okay, we can switch by going to the ally menu, that's right. Ouch. 7 fucking whip from hitting that thing. And that's with durable. That's dismal, and I didn't even realize that once again, we had to kill literally everything for the clock hands to actually show up. That is... Yeah, I don't like that. That hurts my feelings. Speaking of having our feelings hurt, are we about to find out that Osmond is the one who is needed to cross this gap in order to get back to the exit? Or are we... Okay, yeah, we've got Shao, so we just have to... We don't even have to spend a revival powder, so at least we got that going for us. I guess. Alright. Now here we are at the exit. Get on the stairs. Put the clock hands in. And before we move on, let's finish this off real quick. And then, you know what? We've still got a little bit of time, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to beat the final boss. Let us reflect a little bit on Sita's memories here. And get the plot, finally. And yeah, I know, we've seen this scene before, but that's fine. I'm gonna show it anyway. Thankfully, these are all pretty short, but still. I do kind of like the silhouette style of these, but I have to wonder if that's any sort of like, oh, they didn't feel like making these a little more in depth. Good grammar. Oh, I see. So he was in love with the princess of another kingdom. Interesting. Be a kind, thoughtful oh, wrong game. Yeah, you'll be fine, dude. It won't go terribly or anything. Oh, right. Oh, right. A wizard, huh? And nobody's trying to get the wizard first, I guess? Hmm. I see. Oh, do you know somehow that it's power of evil? How are you aware of this, my friend? Just guessing randomly, or what? So, wait a minute, was he attacked by an imposter of Sophia, or it, it seems a little bit like something got a little muddled there, and maybe they didn't mean to use the word imposter. Could they have called it something different than Black Blood, by the way? I think that seems a little bit, like a poor word choice, let's put it that way. Then again, considering the desert area, well... Oh, don't forget about the demon thing that happened. I really lost with myself. Yeah. Did it all for a girl he loved, who turned out to be a princess of another kingdom, so... yeah. Well... there we go. Seen all his memories now, so if that is a problem, that's been solved already. Anything else to dump off before we're done here? Not a ton, just a little bit. Oh, but hey, we got enough space that we can afford one more thingy, so let's take a quick look at everybody's requirements and needs in their lives and see what we should do. Yeah, this is basically just get everything, huh? Peridot, we get some holy, some and some back. Sword is probably waiting for... That might be a hex. Alright, so... What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one of these, and we're going to attach that to Ruby's ring. And that's going to be where we leave things hanging for a little bit, because I have no idea how long the final boss is going to take. So I don't think we can do it tonight.